A nice bicycle. It's a dream for a lot of kids. And I remember my first bike, Mary. It was a nice blue bike. It's got a huge banana seat.
So
it was
comfortable,
awesome.
you're saying?
It was comfortable, yeah.
I had a pink and purple Huffy and felt so cool behind the handlebars. Kids aren't alone though. Omaha is full of adults who are passionate about riding.
Yeah, that brings us to this week's Bling It On. Welcome back to Saul's General Manager John Dineen. Good to see you, Johnny.
Guys, thank you again.
And I remember on my bike, I thought this little nut that was right on here, I thought it was a radio.
Oh, yeah.
So I would try to turn this thing. I never could get anything out of it, but I thought it was a radio.
It's the coolest thing there.
Well, you can't,
It works
can't pull anything over on mine.
What kind of brands are we talking
You
about?
know, any type of name brands you're looking at, if you go to any of the bike shops around the area, any of the retail stores, you're looking at Trek, Giant, Specialized, Schwinn. So anything that you see there, Mongoose, which is huge with the kids, small BMX bikes, we carry it all. We carry brands for our dad, mom, the son, the daughter, little kids starting out. We carry it all for them.
These all look pretty new,
And you
John.
know, that's what's great about them is we get them in and we actually have a bike tech on staff that actually goes through, make sure the gears are set to go, chains are oiled, raring to go. We clean them up as well. So, you know, a lot of times people just have these as kids grow out of them, just sitting in their garage. They want to get them out of their house. They bring them into us.
All ages, and they work great.
Yeah.
All
Right?
ages work great. That's a bike we brought in
This one is
especially
hilarious.
for
We're
you.
gonna roll
We
this
spent a
one out.
second on this one.
Yes, that's a beach cruiser that, you know, it's one of those giveaways they do give out at bars or special little events.
Got the Corona.
That once again, it's a neat little thing. You'd be amazed that these beach cruisers are starting to come back
Yeah.
because, like Mike said, the banana seats are kind of
Oh, God.
it's going around. It works out good for him. He looks good on that, and so that right there is a
We'll try
perfect
to
bike for
circle
him.
I feel like
around.
we need a crash sound effect.
Yes.
Or maybe he'll just give it for us.
He'll come back in a second. I think. So
Come
there
on,
it
big
goes.
guy.
Hey, guys. Hey.
He's getting in his
It's a-
exercise this morning.
He's got to.
It's all
So
over
it
the
just
place.
takes him back to his kids' time that it just
Hey.
looks amazing.
Joe, do these bikes come with warranties?
Yes.
You might need one on that
That-
Corona bike.
We'll work that one out. But yes, they all do 30-day guarantee. You bring them into us. If you have any problems with them,
Yeah.
we'll make sure they work perfect. But
great.
that one looks great.
It was great. It runs great.
See?
Yeah.
Do you buy people's old bikes?
Yes, once
Where they
again,
can trade
that's
up?
where a lot of these come from. So people that are upgrading,
Yeah.
that want to get rid of them, make room in the garage, bring them into us.
All right,
We'll
next
give you a
bike.
great deal. Next bike, let's go. You looked good on that one.
That's hilarious. All right, and all locations too. We
All
always wanna make
locations,
sure.
and once again, I know we're halfway through the summertime, but we're overstocked in these. Get in, we've got great savings, great deals for you. Get in, we'll make you a great deal.
Perfect, John. So I've been wearing a unique bracelet, very
Yes.
bold piece the last week. Would you tell us about it?
Gorgeous 18-karat bangle with almost a half carat worth of diamonds right on the tips right there. Like we talked about last week, it's actually flexible. So
Yeah.
there's hinges that are
I'll
inside
show
there
you.
that, you know, it's easy to put on. If your wrist is smaller, larger, it fits
And it
very
goes right
comfortable.
back.
It goes right back into style. You don't have to worry about stretching it out because the hinges in there are actually really heavy duty. Can't see them at all because they're hidden by all the gold that's in there.
That's a lot of gold.
Little over 2 ounces of 18-karat gold. So it's a heavier piece as well.
Wow.
Like you said, gold's kind of making a comeback.
It really is. The yellow gold is starting to come back more and more. Where the white gold craze in the platinum area was in the last 5-10 years, yellow gold's starting to come back
And
again.
the end caps, if you already have white gold and you want to bring a heavy dose of yellow into your wardrobe, you can do both because of this bracelet.
It does. It
incorporates
really
it.
meshes well with any other colors that you have to offer.
Yeah.
But it's a really standout piece that you can see from far
It doesn't
away.
tug. I'll tell you, if you're at all interested, it doesn't tug on your skin, or if you have little baby hairs on your wrist, it doesn't pull at those, so it's
Yes.
very comfortable. A lot of these, some of these coil bracelets, or when they're articulated like this,
They'll catch
you
your
feel
skin,
it throughout the day.
everything.
This was not the case. Want to make
catch-
sure you know.
Nice and smooth.
John,
You brought something else in.
Yes, this week we brought you an 18-karat citrine and quartz with a half carat of round diamonds around it. There's almost 10 carats of citrine
Yeah.
and that large quartz right there on the top.
and speaking of comfort,
It's an amazing
Nice.
piece. Like we talked about, when we go, and this is a brand new piece, we go in and purchase items so that people and ladies want to wear them. We want to make sure they're comfortable. So
Yeah.
we bring them in and really hold them well to the finger. Gorgeous gemstone right
what
in the
a
center
unique
there.
cut too.
And just
It really is.
It is. And just a quick reminder,
That's-
Mary.
No, that's mine. You weren't. What are you doing?
Mary, she normally wears. I was gonna. She
I put
normally
my
wears
own
that.
piece- I put
And
my
to
outfits
the-
away.
She remember wears that on that finger. I
For
want
the
to
next
show
week,
people.
I'm going to be wearing this one.
And that's
This
how
one's
it's
not
different.
available at Saul's.
No, I know. I was going to try to make you some money.
See, here we
I'm
go.
trying to make her some
Let's
money.
get to a question, shall we?
Yeah, here's the first
Go ride
question.
a bike, would you?
All right, what's the process like to sell something? Should I ask for you?
Once again, no. We have great people, professionals at each location. Don't have to make an appointment. Stop on in any time of the day. Really, it's a quick process. You're talking about 5-10 minutes. We assess it, write up the paperwork, you're out of there.
If you have a question, send it to value@omahamorningblend.com. We might end up using it on air, you never know. And Saul's on social media. Let's get there. Twitter and Facebook.
Twitter, Facebook,
You're there,
yes.
at Saul's Guy on Twitter. And then if you're on Facebook, go to the search bar at the top and plug in Saul's Jewelry and Loan. It'll take you straight to the
It
page.
is not hard to find Saul's. It's not hard to find Johnny.
No.
There you go.
Are you going to go for
I'm
another
going
ride?
to go for another ride. I'm going to try to get some money for
No,
your ring here.
You're not selling
I'm
my
gonna try to
jewelry.
sell her
He needs that
jewelry.
bike.
Let's sell John's jewelry and I'll keep mine.
That works out
What's
good.
next? Mike, why don't you ride the mongoose?
I don't know if I can fit on that thing.
He'll try it.
I
He'll-
don't want to break it.
It's got training wheels.
Guys, I don't
Nephew
want to break
Matthew.
it. Oh, hello.
This one still has the training wheels on
This
it.
still
So what do you
has-
think for age on this one?
You know,
Not
right
42.
there, not 42, but close, probably right around
well
4
built.
to 6.
I mean, it's
it holds
sturdy.
up well. Look at those tires. It really?
Johnny, thanks a
Can you
lot.
go forward or
good.
just
I can go
backward?
forward. I just wanted to tell people of the bank.